Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers, sisters, respected elders, friends, family, colleagues, wherever you are, I hope you're well, inshallah. Tell me something. Are you one of those people, every time a new phone comes out, a new iPhone, a new Samsung, you're rushing out there to get the latest one? But what happens to your old phones? I bet you've got one, two, three, or four phones lying somewhere in a drawer or cupboard at home, right? Yeah? Okay, so today I'm going to show you a way to use one of your old phones to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What? Brother Shah said he's going to get us to use our phones to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How? Let me show you how. Okay, so I'm one of those people. I have a few phones that I've got lying around in my cupboard. So today I have a little collection of this. So this one, this old Samsung, whatever it is, yeah. On this phone, I've downloaded an app that tells me prayer times. So things such as Muslim Pro, you've got Muakkid, and I'm sure you guys have many different apps that tell you prayer times. Now, one of the things with us Muslims living in the West, it's very difficult for a masjid to broadcast a prayer, adhan, for example, prayer call to prayer out in the public because of certain reasons. But we have our ways of knowing when it's time to pray. Alhamdulillah. And generation has moved on in such a swift manner that, when we were growing up, we didn't have these facilities such as phones to give us the full, imagine in this phone, you have the full Quran on this phone. You can actually read at any time of the day that you want, right? You have all the hadiths. You can go to any hadith that you want. You can go and search it, and you have access to YouTube, obviously, and you can get knowledgeable videos on that. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. And often what happens is in our homes, we have our own phones that go off, tells us the prayer time. Many of us have got it set on silent. Many of us don't even have it. But I want to make a way in my own home so that when the adhan goes off, everyone in my house hears it, right? So what I'm going to do with this phone is basically, it still works. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. So when the prayer time goes off, you can hear it. But I'm going to go one step further. So I'm going to clip this onto the middle of my wall somewhere downstairs in the living room so that when it goes off, it echoes in the whole house. But one step further, I'm going to put a little speaker. So, you get those desktop speakers like these ones here. Okay, very cheap to buy, right? You can buy it from Argos, Amazon, Asda, whatever. And then basically, literally, it's going to clip into the back of my phone, right? And that way it's louder. Salah is one of the things that often what happens is in this busy scheduling of our lives, Salah time comes and often we miss it or we delay it. I want to make sure that when it goes off, everyone in my house hears it and we come together to pray. Or if somebody comes to my house, they know what time it's to pray. And if somebody hears it from outside, then alhamdulillah, they know it's a Muslim house and they too can know when it's time to pray. You're more than welcome to come to my house to pray, no worries at all. So saying that, I'm going to crack on and I'll show you guys what and how to do this. It's very, very simple. It doesn't need any technical expertise. But look, if you've got an old phone lying at home somewhere, make it useful, right? Make one phone, like one of these phones has actually just got Quran, it's got prayer apps, it's got like different apps related to our deen, and that phone is just dedicated to that. I also have here an old tablet. This doesn't get used for anything at all. This just has the Quran on it and it's easy for me to use. I can carry it around. It's very small. Put it in my pocket. Take it to the masjid, for example, before the khutbah starts, I can just read that. And it doesn't need an internet connection apart from when I want to download something. So should I show you how to connect it? Let's go downstairs. Right, guys. So I have my phone here. So the concept is for me to stick this somewhere in the middle of a house. When the adhan goes off, everyone hears it, right? So here, I've got my living room, got the bedroom upstairs. It's quite echoey here, so when the adhan goes off, it's going to sound like it's vibrating in the whole house, inshallah. So I'm going to stick it here, somewhere out of the way. There's a Hoover here, so I'm just going to stick it here. And I've got my hands full. So what I have here, I don't know if you guys have seen, this is called Velcro. So Velcro is the sticky stuff, in your jacket or your jumper you have, it sticks together. So I'm just going to take a bit here, and then what I'm going to do, see my phone here, it's literally going to stick a little bit of the Velcro, or the whole thing actually, on the back here. You can see it. Okay, like that. And then the back peels off. The concept of this is, is that whenever I need to take it off, I can just take it off and it peels off from the Velcro without taking it off the wall. Because you see how I've got paint, and sometimes what happens is you peel something off, the paint comes off. So I'm just going to stick it here. Very simple to do, guys. You don't need to be technical about this. Come around. People come to my house and think, why have you got a phone on your wall? But when they hear the Adhan goes off, they're going to know why, inshallah. So this is a black USB cable, bit of a long one. You can buy these white ones if you don't want the cable to stick out in colour. Doesn't really bother me, to be honest. So let's put that there. And then I'm just going to tuck that here, like that, so it's out of the way. And then what I've got here is an old iPhone plug. It still works, to be honest. I don't know which iPhone it was for. As long as it supplies power, it's absolutely fine. And then down here, if you can see, I've got my plugs here. So I'm just going to stick that in the middle one there. And then tuck that just here like that. Again, you can clip it to the wall and stuff like that, or staple it whichever way you want. And the idea is, let me test this one out. There we go. So there's only one app on this phone, which is the Muslim Pro. So if I click anything just to test it out, for example, it's Asr time now, and we want to play something. Something a bit more clearer. This one, I like this one, the Bosnia one. But that's it really, guys. So whenever the Adhan goes off, you know, the whole house can hear it. And also, remember I was saying to you about the speakers. So what potentially I could do is have, let's say, a speaker here and a speaker here, okay? And then literally plug it into the back of the phone, and that way when the Adhan goes off, it's loud. I might just get one of them soundbar things just to put it up. So that is one way of getting your family, your friends to know it's time to pray, inshallah. Okay, guys? So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And also share this video with your friends and family so they can benefit too, and they can put something like this in their house, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.